here was like, these guys are insane. I love the people we attract.
We live on a campground on the Missouri River, and our evenings are usually around the campfire to relax, but in the winter we have to go to our friend's house and gather around the wood stove. So it's a nightly thing. It's our relaxation.
Cool.
And we were up there a few weeks ago, and Bruce was sitting there, and he goes, "Trish, I don't feel good. I want to go home." And I looked over at him, and there was no color in his face. And I got up, and he fell back in the chair, and he was gone. And I don't know how long it took me. It took forever. His eyes were open, he wasn't breathing, and he never responded to me. And it was the most helpless feeling that he was leaving me. I was really worried at first, but then I got really pissed because this is not the deal we made. We're going to do it together or something, but you're not leaving me first. And he came back. Paramedics came. Tests have been run. There is no explanation for it, but he almost left me. And I don't know. Our message always is life is too damn short to wait for someday.
Amen.
So do it now because you just never know.
The only thing I want to say, and this is true, she will back. The first word I said when I came out was almost dying work for Justin Varinja. I wonder if it'll work for me.
Share your stories, guys. That's what we're going to fill stadiums. There's absolutely no doubt, not a shadow of doubt in my body that we are going to fill stadiums for this program, and we're going to do it, and we're going to do it with honor, and we're going to attract armies of people because that's just what we do. That's what we do. How do we do it? Share your story. That's it. You don't need to learn SEO, PPC, ABC, 1, 2, 3. Share your story. You'll recruit people that know that shit. You know, and they'll be for you. Hey, tweet the title on your video. Priscilla, awesome video, Priscilla. Had she not made her first video on the internet? We talk about coaching this and that. She's all in, number one. So when Priscilla speaks, she makes a video and she posted on Facebook without letting me know. She's not calling me every 5 minutes and telling me what she's doing. But we said a video a day, and she did it that day. That day. I see it right away. I go check it out. I'm like, holy shit, this is a great video. You know, and I type right there in public so people can see that we train our team on the fly when they're taking action. Right? And I pop on there, hey, Priscilla, do this, that, in public so everyone can see it on Facebook. Still giving it and she does it, and now it's going to be positioned a little more. Play with the description, right? Play with the description of keywords and all that shit. But it was a great video, and we adjusted the title, and she wanted to get traffic because videos don't die. Content stays up there forever, right? But she took action first. Had she not made that video, nothing I can see, nothing I can do. Franco, how do you do video marketing? Make 100 videos. And then we'll get started. So she did it, and then we adjust things, and we move as a team. That's how we do it.
Right on. That's some badass shit right there. And I want to bring out Troy and Melissa because they're just complete total badass. I refer to anyone saw that End of the World party video? That's the most badass video. When they flew down to hang out with us, End of the World, because something I realized from Dave just wants a lot more rich friends. Because he likes to do cool shit, and no one can do it with him because they're all poor. You know, he tells his friends, let's go, to Honolulu, let's go play golf over here, and they say, I can't, that's not work. So his vision is to make us rich so we can do fun stuff. So we invited some of our rich friends out to hang out just to do some cool shit. We want to, just enjoy life and do a lot of fun shit. I keep saying shit, I don't know why. These are content people, and they're just crushing it. They're on the leaders charts right now, and they're doing free advertising. And how many sales have you been getting lately?
About 170 November 1st. 170 this Friday.
here on the process, we gotta show that process because it's working for me. Like my beliefs have been uplifted being around these people. And I thank Dawson for that. Like after I saw his speech today, like I felt that. I felt his passion, and I know we all can see that. So like what else? We got the team right here. So we all gotta be this focused and persistent. And I'm talking to myself as well when I say it. Leaders, that's what we do. I communicate my message, but I'm talking to myself as well because you gotta create that for yourself.
Can I ask by show of hands, how many people is this first event? Is this the first event?
Awesome.
It's very easy to take this environment when everybody's very like-minded, high-spirited, a ton of energy in the room. And what I just want to say is when you get back home, it's not going to be quite the same. You're going to get back and it's going to be a little bit the same routine. But I want you to remember this moment and channel that energy and be willing to change your environment, uplift your entire environment. Remember all these people, all these faces, all these words, all these exchanges between us amongst one another, and remember why you're doing what you're doing. Because the truth is, people don't really join what you do, they join why you do it. And every single guy, from this guy right here, to me with the long hair, to this cowboy hat, everybody relates. It is very sexy. Everybody relates to it, has to do something differently, and so you gotta be willing to get your message out there. You gotta get your feelers out there. Just like Franco said, she had to get a video out there. Now people can find her. If you're just hiding behind the computer, nobody can find you. You know what I mean? And you don't have to be #1 on Google to get sales. You just don't. You really, really don't. And so, what I want to say is this environment there's nothing like it on the planet. There really is not, and that's why we're all here, up here and out there too. We want to help as many people as you can, because just like Justin said, I've actually been doing this for 7 full years, and I can't really duplicate myself, but I can duplicate a system that is backing everybody with us. You know what I mean? We take everybody with us. We all are standing behind a system that is built for everybody, and it's just taking action and just getting behind something because it's beyond ourselves, it's outside of ourselves. There's a purpose in the cause that is just, we can't even see it yet. It's hidden in plain sight, and that's why we're all here, because we know how big it is. And that's why we're willing to travel all over the world and do whatever we want with whoever we want, whenever we want, if you're willing to run with us, because there's a place for everybody here. That's why we're all here, to really uplift the entire just community and culture and movement that we're all establishing. And I'm going to tell you guys, from 0 to 80,000 people where we're at, the jump from 200,000 to 300,000 people is going to happen in half the time. And they're looking for people to join. You just got to be willing to spread your message, identify your why, get a core, just a core presence about you, and your existence is just going to flourish out there like Justin said. So that's all I got to say.
Behind every powerful man is a powerful woman, and everyone knows Adam Whiting, right? Part of the reason he's so badass is this woman, so give her a round of
This is actually my first event too, so like this is really exciting for me because Adam and I have known each other for 10 years. We actually were high school sweethearts who ended up spending some time apart, and we went through a really rough period after college. I guess I had to make a decision how personal I was going to get. I'm going to get personal, Adam doesn't know this. But I went to college. I didn't finish college. I ended up working a part-time job. Then I ended up working a full-time job. And Adam and I, we knew each other through all this, but we weren't seeing each other a lot. I lived in a different city. But I lost my job, and I found myself, well, first of all, I lost my job, and then I found myself, like, selling the things in my apartment. Okay, I was selling my own possessions. Like, that was rock bottom for me. And then I moved home, and I met Adam, and he was in a good place with his team, but right before that, right before Empower, Adam was selling drugs. Okay, Adam was like living on the, like not living on the streets, but he wasn't living a good life. Like this saved him. Like Mike and Franco